daily prayers with increasing love. Can you advise me a zikr that can help me in increasing the love for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and His Prophet Allah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam?
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. The engine that will motivate and give power to your worship, it is tafakkur, it is meditation. But you can only meditate if you are in sohbat. You understand? Because associations makes the man to think, to understand, to put two and two together. The sohbat, when you listen to the sohbat of the shaykh, it will open up so many ways of understanding of your actions that you take for granted, of the signs that you take for granted, of the Quran that you read like a robot, of the hadith that you're reading just to show off to other people, I know this hadith and I know that hadith, of the zikr that so many enter into illusion and delusion world while they're making the zikr. The sohbat is the key. Once you are listening to the sohbat and you're listening with sharpness, the way that the holy companions of the Holy Prophet ﷺ, when they're listening to the sohbat, the description is given that they sit so still that a bird can come and perch on their heads and the bird is not going to run away, not going to fly off, because they're sitting so still, listening carefully to what the Holy Prophet ﷺ was bringing. So with the sohbat, with the association, after the association, the man takes that association and then he starts remembering what the Shaykh has said, bringing from the Quran, bringing from the Hadith, bringing from the lifestyle of the awliya Allah and giving it to us. We take it, you start chewing on it, digesting it. And there's a time where the nutrients is going to reach to you. So when you do meditation, tafakkur, when you sit and you understand, trying to understand yourself, questioning yourself, questioning your actions, questioning your intentions, questioning your movement, questioning your speech. Did I say that for the sake of Allah? Or did I do that for my ego? When I did that, is it according to my own intelligence? Or did I do that because my Shaykh has said this is the way that we should be doing it, because the Prophet is saying? Once you start doing that, that will give a sweetness, a taste to your prayer. Then when you go into a sajda, the sajda will mean something to you. The sajda will have sweetness because you've already started, the engine is moving. Then when you make the prayers, the namaz, when you make the zikr, yes, you will start going somewhere. Because the whole day, the whole week, you're already starting the engine. You're thinking. And when you enter into that worship now, when you say Allahu Akbar, it is not a word, because you have been thinking about how Allah is greatest throughout the day. When you are now giving the Tahiyat Ahir, sitting down and giving salams to the Prophet in the prayer, this is something Wahhabis they hate. We say Assalamu alayka Ya Yuhan Nabi wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. We're addressing the Prophet personally. We're addressing the Prophet as if he's right there in front of us. in the prayer, where we're supposed to be praying only to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we're addressing the Prophet, isn't it? We're addressing angels too. We're addressing the Ibadullah Salihin, the servants of Allah and the Salih. Then, once you are in the sohbat, in the tafakkur, once you're making the namaz, you start understanding and feeling what it is that you are reciting, what is it that you are saying. So many will say now, because you ask for a wirid to increase love for Allah, they say, oh, just say Ya Wadud. Ya Wadud, Ya Wadud, Ya Wadud. A cassette tape going to say Ya Wadud. Nowadays there's no cassette. You put your MP3 player to say Ya Wadud. 24 hours, you think the Wadud is going to come to that MP3 player. Or you teach a parrot, pigeons, how to say Ya Wadud. Is he going to reach? No. How is that love going to reach now? You must love the Holy Prophet ﷺ. You must love whom the Prophet loves. Once you listen to the sohbat, your heart must increase in love to the one who is showing you a reflection from the Prophet ﷺ and showing your own reflection. Once you start falling in love with those ones, at that time, your worship will be touched with love. But we are not here for emotions also. Understand that. Because the love comes with a lot of hardship. One man came to the Holy Prophet ﷺ and said, Ya Rasulullah, I love you. Holy Prophet ﷺ says, then prepare yourself for hardship. These days, doesn't matter if you filled arenas with tens and thousands of people saying, oh, Ya Rasulullah, we love you. Then the next day, they go back to the same foolishness, being stuck in the dunya. And if a little bit of hardship touches them, if the dunya is taken away, they're ready to lose their faith. May Allah protect us, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.